Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Might as well stick with him. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, the ground game. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Try to get it on the ground. The Hoosiers get enough for the first down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The run to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to the running game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Hawaii 7, Indiana 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
6. 3rd down coming up.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Right back to the well.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
One of the quarterback's so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here's the give off the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move there. And stampeding through the defense. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Hoosiers are in the hurry up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but This young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10. Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Running back goes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Bulls his way forward. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, it because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Second down coming up. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job of his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Losing, you got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's a reverse. Bounced off his feet.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set. First down. From the gun. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And that's it. Back-breaking. It's 4th down, but listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Indiana.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of